Peace, world. What is going on, y'all? Welcome. Oh, that joint. The applause is serious today. Welcome to another episode of Substantial Weekly. Of course, my name is Substantial, and we got a special guest in the building, my brother, Earleybird. Welcome, sir.
Hello. I feel like I need a gavel so I can commence the Council of Kevins here.
Yes.
Council of Kevins, come to order.
You know what I mean? Peace to everyone in the chat, man. Shout out to everyone already tuning in, no matter where you are in the world. Shout out to Mr. Shear. Nice afros in the building. Kevin Sabio is up in here. Brex, Joshua McGee, welcome. Shout out to those of you lurking in the background. Be sure to let us know. Say peace. Let us know where you're tuning in from, all that good stuff. And if it's your first time, that'll be great information to let us know as well. Early, how you feeling, bro?
I'm feeling pretty good despite the thermometer breaking outside.
Jesus, it is no joke. It is no joke outside.
They said 104 on the news this morning.
Yeah, that's crazy. You know what I mean? I have not been outside since I think yesterday morning. No, yesterday morning was the last time I went outside.
Oh, man.
Yeah, because, man, we were out there. We had to go to the Embassy of Japan to get this paperwork stuff done for our oldest for college. And, bro, it was 90. By the time when we left, it was 87. By the time we got back in, it was already 90. And it was only 10 o'clock in the morning. So, man, let us know what the weather is like where y'all are, because it is definitely a scorcher around these parts. You know what I mean? But, man, so for those who don't know, Earleybird and I, y'all have seen him. He usually would have already commented in the chat before the live even went live because, his name is Early. So, he's never on time. He's always early. He's one of my few white friends who gets the invite to Kwanzaa events, and he does what his name says, and he's the first one there, which is I feel like a Kwanzaa violation somewhere. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. But Early and I go back. What was it, 97?
97. So next year will be 30 years of friendship.
That is crazy.
That's crazy. Right
it's
there.
Crazy. Clap it up for that. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Yeah, we met at Pratt Institute, Brooklyn, New York. Pratt, for those who don't know, it's an art and design school, one of the premier art and design schools in the world and stuff. And I was a graphic design major. You were painting?
Painting, yes.
Yeah,
painting. Yeah, I actually did graduate though.
Yeah. I'm a dropout. I'm definitely.
You pulled a Kanye here.
I pulled a Kanye. You know what I mean? It's like if he can do it.
Well, you actually did it before him.
I did it first. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So in case you didn't know, Kanye stole that from me. You know what I mean? Because if you didn't know, I'm the first rapper to ever drop out of college. Let that, the Council of Kevins has verified that. You know what I mean? Y'all can post that where you want. Clip this part. But I dropped out during my sophomore year because I got a record deal and was going back and forth to Japan then. And also because it's expensive. You know what I mean? Pratt was expensive for back then. It was $30,000 a year back then.
Imagine it now.
Now it's 82 to 85,000 a year. Yeah. They gave my daughter they gave her $30,000 a year to go, which she would have had a full scholarship like if she went when we went. But she still had to pay like $55,000 a year, yo.
Oh man,
with a $30,000,
But they got all the nice new buildings they built with our tuition money that we didn't get to live in.
Yeah, they hadn't even finished like that street, like the little cobble street, while we were there in the 4 years we were there.
We were living in how would you describe Cannoneer Court?
Oh man, I mean,
it's supposed to be temporary housing, right?
Yeah, it was like a temporary housing building. It definitely didn't look like the type of building you expect people to be living in. But that's where we were living. And then we had shared, like the little, what do they call it? Communal bathrooms or whatever?
Bathrooms. I remember me and Earl got in trouble for banging on the walls and like freestyle rapping in there.
Yeah. Man. And the worst thing would be always forgetting your soap. Like if you went in that bathroom and you forgot your soap, let me tell you something. College students are nasty. Like I know which shower I was in and where I left my soap. And when you come back, if it was somewhere else, you just left it for dead. Like someone clearly used it. I can't use that again. That is terrible. So yeah, man, it was crazy times.
It was.
Yeah.
Turn of the century.
Yeah, man. What's your favorite Pratt Institute memory?
My favorite memory is actually it doesn't really have to do with Pratt. It has to do with I would go to Fort Greene Park pretty much every day and play chess. And that's my favorite thing about New York and period. Chess and pizza and the people who I met when I was up there.
Yeah.
That's what I miss the most about it. But Fort Greene Park, it's in the movie Crooklyn. There's a sequence where she walks up the steps and there's a giant like Masonic pillar.
Yeah.
And they have chessboards down at the bottom. And I went there every day for a year before I won a game. And they used to love to whip on me because I was the white college kid. And I actually have a funny story. They call me Mr. Fubu.
Wow.
Because they thought I was a cop. And one day we're sitting there playing chess, and one of the guys I'm playing chess against is wearing head-to-toe FUBU. And the cop comes up to him and goes, "Hey, Mr. FUBU, how you doing?" So after the cop called the guy Mr. FUBU, they called me Mr. FUBU because they thought I was a cop.
Oh, my God.
There was one instance where I think I drunk a beer with him, and then they're like, "I guess he's not a cop if he's drinking a beer." So
Right.
eventually I earned their respect on the chessboard and off the chessboard, but... That's my favorite thing about Pratt was walking down, and this is when the Twin Towers were still up. So the sun would set over the towers, and I'd be sitting there, and they have these beautiful trees there, just chopping it up. It's like a barbershop environment. You kind of just chop it up. You talk about the politics of the day, and hopefully you win on the chessboard.
Right. Yeah, man. So fun fact, y'all. Fun fact.
I know you're going here.
he gave me the layup. He threw me the no look. Oop, and I was like, "There's no way I'm not telling this story." So prior to Pratt, I didn't play chess. Right. I was a checkers kind of guy. And
Homer Simpson here.
You know what I mean? Look, go ahead. Let the judgment commence. It is what it is. Spades, though. Spades was really my cup of tea. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But anyway. Man, there was a chess club at the school and stuff, so I learned how to play chess. And then one day, man, we had this long, drawn out, like we were playing for a while, right, in the cafeteria.
Yeah.
So, I ended up beating him. By luck, I beat Early. To this day.
No rematch.
Hey, I am petty, fam. If I beat you once and I know you're better than me, we're never playing again.
I can't be mad, though, because I did the same thing to the Jizza.
Yeah.
If you go to my Instagram page, @BirdBoogie, the second pinned photo, the picture of me playing the Jizza from the Wu-Tang Clan. And we were playing on clock, and he was absolutely obliterating me, but he ran out of time. So technically, I got the W.
Right.
I beat the Jizza, and then he asked to run it back. I was like, I think I'm good.
Hey, that is one of the pettiest things you can do, is not give a rematch to someone who you barely beat. You know what I mean?
But if they're, I don't know if they're watching or not, but if Reggie or Ted is watching, Ted is actually a very talented chess player because I was playing him, and he got me the first game. He gave me a chance to run it back, and we're tied 1-1 now.
Nice.
So Ted also went to Pratt Institute. So did Reggie. I've been playing Reggie online too. And I'm going to see Ted in September. I'm actually going out to L.A., and he's preparing all the taco spots we're going to hit when we go out to L.A.
Dope.
Yeah.
Yes, the pettiness is hilarious. Yes. Oh, no, listen, the pettiness goes deeper. So we were filming a video for a song, was it My Fam, I think it was, right? Yeah, and so we're filming the video for that, and Early thought he was slick. He was like, "Let me write this chess scene into the video, so Stan has to play me again." Hey, as soon as the director goes cut, I'm like, walk off. Because I was definitely on the verge of another L, or my first L. Not because you beat me before, and then I think I finally beat you.
I think you played me right when I was starting out to learn.
Okay.
So I was going to the park every day for like a year getting my butt kicked.
Yeah.
And then I remember the day when I started winning, because first of all, they're very talkative at the park, which I love about it. They talk a lot of smack. But when they get quiet, that's when you know you're playing good. And the other thing, the guy got up, stood up like this while he was while he was playing me, and that's how I knew I had him on the ropes because he was standing up when he was playing me.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
man. Oh my goodness. Hey, Haimdoid. Peace, man. I appreciate the kind words, fam. I'm glad that the music has definitely helped, man, and you're very welcome. I appreciate you. You know. Hey, clap it up for Happy Mochi, everybody. You know. One of our favorite women here on the show, who happens to carry the mighty wrench. We appreciate you, sis. I hope you had an amazing birthday as well. Happy belated.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Happy Mochi. Shout out to Aria. Yeah, man, which reminds me, y'all saw me do a post, man, the other day just saying send a prayer up for all my friends and stuff. Not getting into all their business, but it's definitely been a challenging time for more than a few of my friends, you know, so definitely, man, send a prayer up for them, that things get a bit better, and, you know, just keep them in your thoughts, man. They are a part of this community, so definitely, you know, sending love to all of them. Super shout out to my sister from another mister, Stephanie Gale, who's out in the Midwest right now. I can't remember, she said Wisconsin or somewhere like that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but she's performing at a festival out there right now. But yeah, man, it's tough times, like, for her and her family, as well as the brother Kokai, and you know, and Arya and a lot of other folks, man. Like, everyone's going through their own different challenges. And again, without getting into details and stuff, just keep them in your thoughts and prayers. Send them love and stuff like that. Let them know they are appreciated, man. And yo, super shout out to Aria for gifting 5 more memberships. All right, definitely appreciate you, sis. Thank you so much. Yeah, man. But let's see real quick. I am gonna load a graphic in a second. I thought I already had it up, but I did not. So let me fix this. Let's see. Early, like some artists I know, Early is probably one of the more prolific artists that I know. What? Do me a favor, Early. What's the name of the new single?
Well,
the new project.
It's a compilation project. It's just called Earleybird Compendium.
All right,
Volume 2.
Got it. Yeah, man. But this man puts out more music than most people I know, and that's saying a lot because I know some pretty active artists, but Early may have them all beat. And definitely, man, I'm gonna throw the cover art up on the screen in a second. But and also, y'all may have known for a while that, like, we've done more than a few collabs together too, man. So definitely, you know, maybe we'll run a few of those back today, you know. And maybe show a video or two from Early, man.
We could show the My Fam video. You can see you with the dreadlocks.
The dreadlocks and the priest shirt.
And I had the funny haircut back
then. Right.
I don't know why I was wearing my hair like that, but I was.
Yeah, man. Namu Wonderling says, almost forgot to say peace. Laugh out loud. Hope y'all are having a good weekend today. Man, likewise, nephew. Good to see you up in here. How your weekend been? Ready for the week? Yes. Prayers to all those going through their tough times, man. Definitely appreciate it, fam. Yo, thank you so much, La Prince, as well. Thank you. Appreciate the support. Thanks for watching as well. Shout out to all of you for tuning in week after week, man. You know, obviously, y'all make the show a lot more interesting because otherwise I'd be talking to myself. You know what I'm saying? And hoping that someone cares. So thank y'all and appreciate the donation today. Any donations made today will be split with my brother from another mother, Earleybird here.
Oh,
so thank
I
you.
did not know that.
Yeah. Little fun fact about the show.
More reading the
you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's more like sprinkles.
Hey, I'll take the sprinkles.
You know what I mean? A little sprinkles. You know, look, keeping us off these poles. Nobody want to see this. You know what I mean? Nobody want that. Maybe somebody, but you know. But yeah, man. So let me see if I can load this graphic now. But I guess a question I did want to ask you, man, is like, I know we talk. It's funny, we talk music, but I feel like we talk like more movie, TV sometimes than we even talk music. So
one of the things I'm gonna miss when you go to Japan is when I come over here and I'm like, "What you got?"
Yeah.
You play me like 5 tracks
Yes.
that are unreleased, and I play you like 5 tracks I got that are unreleased. We kind of go tit for tat.
Yes, absolutely.
So I'm definitely going to miss that. But,
man.
So I get to hear some of these songs like months before the general public. So,
this is true.
I enjoy that. But the story with me
Zoom,
and Stan, we had to switch it up because for a while we were watching like the most depressing movies
Oh my God.
in the world. Like I think it started with Fruitvale Station.
That's a hell of a way to start.
Then we watched 12 Years a Slave.
Jesus.
Then there was some other depressing movie we watched. And finally Stan was like, Kevin, I know you like to cry in theaters. Like that's your thing. But we cannot be watching all these sad movies and like coming out with like wiping our eyes and everything. So
Yeah.
I think that's when we watched Top 5 was the next movie we watched with Chris Rock.
Yo, man, Top 5, man. Listen, Top 5 gets a bad rep. I feel like that movie, obviously, it didn't win any like major awards and stuff like that. It doesn't come up in anyone's top 5, but I found it a lot more enjoyable than I think a lot of people I've spoken to. And because there's certain parts, and maybe not the movie as a whole, but there are certain parts in that movie
like
where
DMX,
bruh. I literally saw that movie twice that week. We saw it, and then I went back to see it with Vic. You know, I definitely came for a dude in his job because of what he did when I came to the theater to buy tickets for me and Vic. A dude was like, "You sure you want to get tickets for that?" I was like, "Word?" I'm like, "Why? Why is that your concern? I'm the one spending money to buy."
Wow.
And then he was like, "Cuz like at least 2 people today came out of the movie early asking for their money back."
Oh wow.
Yeah. And then I was like, "Well, hate to disappoint you, but that won't be happening because this is my second time seeing it. So can you give me my tickets?" And this is
man.
Yeah. And it's wild because at this point, people ordering tickets and stuff online, but I think at that time I just rolled up and just bought it at the counter. But yeah, man, I definitely did a tweet about that later.
Oh man!
Tagged Chris Rock, tagged AMC. I blew money whole spot up. Tagged
dissuading people from watching the movie.
Yeah, it's like that was somebody else's experience, right? Like, and God knows how many people saw that movie that day, but like those 2 people didn't like it. That's their experience. But that, and then I
enjoyed it. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I had a great time, bro. Like the whole Cedric the Entertainer stuff, where like he played him or whatever.
The Tracy Morgan,
man. When they started,
he wasn't really acting; he was just being himself.
Yeah. Hey, all of the top 5 conversations though were crazy. Those are some of the best parts. When Seinfeld is like, and Sir Mix-a-Lot, put him on the glass.
Like Wale, he put Wale on his top 5.
Yeah, Wale in his top 5. That was crazy. Yeah. I feel like someone wrote his top 5 for him, but yeah, that was still pretty entertaining. You know what I mean?
Man,
yeah. And Whoopi at the strip club. That was pretty good when they were like, "Hey, Whoopi," she was like, "Hey, sweetie," and then they just keep talking casually, like we ain't gonna act like why is Whoopi on a first name basis with these women? Like, how often are you in the strip club? Clearly, Whoopi's not keeping them off these posts. You know what I mean?
She's doing the opposite.
Oh my god, yeah, for sure, keeping them on them, keeping them paid and on them. But yeah, but man, so what I was going to ask you is like we're midway through the year, right? Which is crazy to say.
Man.
Yeah, and I know we've seen a few movies together. But what are look? So we might as well do top 5 movies you've seen this year.
I've been a bad cinephile this year.
Yes, same.
I haven't seen that many. I got to really rack my brain to think of something.
Okay. And you could throw TV shows in the mix too. You know what I mean? To make it
we
easy.
were just talking about yesterday. I watched The Studio, which I enjoyed. The Seth Rogen one. That's been out for a while, but I watched whole season yesterday. I enjoyed that. Man, you put me on the spot.
Yeah, no prep.
Movie wise, it's been kind of slow. I'm not thinking anything. We saw last movie we saw together was that one with Ryan Gosling and The Rock.
Yeah.
Well, not The Rock, but The Rock figurine thing.
Project Hail Mary.
Yeah, Project Hail Mary.
That's definitely one of my faves, if not my fave this year.
Okay, I'm trying to think if there's anything I missed. Last year was Sinners. I'm trying to think what came out. I haven't really been checking for movies. I went to see I Love Boosters, but I was rooting for it, but I think the third act.
Yeah.
And the theater I was in, the audio was kind of janky, so like the music was a lot louder than the vocals.
Yeah.
And I'm deaf anyway, so I had a hard time hearing everything. So I need to rewatch that one.
Yeah.
Because I love Boots Riley, and I usually love his work, but something about that movie just didn't connect to me. I think it was the third act.
Yeah, the third act definitely. Like, I had Alan Z on the show. You know, who's in it? Yeah, yeah. And when we saw it together, I told him, I was like, yeah, man, I like the concept and what it's pushing, all of these different things and stuff. But I do sometimes feel like the same in music, that artists sometimes can be heavy-handed with the metaphor and the different things that they're doing.
That's a complaint I hear about.
Yeah,
like
and it's
spelling
just
everything out.
Yeah, it was just like, yo, like sometimes it's cool, and then other times it just feels like really like, yo, it's metaphor and spectacle for spectacle's sake. You know what I mean?
I love the colors. I love the art direction. I love the fact that it's 3 black women leads. I think that's cool.
Yeah.
You don't see a lot of movies like that, you know?
Yeah, and I love the whole like black community, Asian community, solidarity and all of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. There's a lot of great things in it, but I definitely felt like it was a little heavy-handed with certain things. And I think this partly because of the type of listener I am with music and the type of viewer I am when it comes to film, where it's like I'm pretty good at catching the subtleties, right? Like,
you don't need to spell it out.
Yeah. So when people are like over the top sometimes or whatever, it's just like that. What I know for some people, they're not going to get it unless you kind of make it super over the top.
Well, the one thing about Boots, though, I love that he swings for the fences every time he comes out.
True indeed.
So it may not connect with me, but he's definitely taking chances, which a lot of people are afraid to do.
Absolutely.
And I loved I'm a Virgo, and I loved Sorry to Bother You a lot. So I think my expectations were a little higher, and it just didn't connect the way I wanted it to. But I was rooting for it. I don't even think it's in theaters anymore, is it?
Yeah. Not like
a short theatrical window.
The missus and I were trying to go see it recently, and we had to. What did we? What did
it's on
we
streaming by now. You got paid, but it's on.
Damn, that's crazy. I don't even remember what we saw on date night. That's why. Oh no, we saw Devil Wears Prada too. That's what we saw.
I haven't seen Devil Wears Prada 1. So.
Oh, okay. The sequel was actually pretty dope. Okay. Like I liked. I'm also an artist, so just like you are and stuff. Yeah. So like fashion industry stuff. Oh man, you know what movie was super dope?
What?
That it didn't come out this year, but the Cruella movie, like that came out years ago on Disney. Okay. The live action. That is a slept on movie.
Okay.
If you've never seen Cruella, I know it sounds crazy, like this 101 Dalmatian spinoff, like live action movie. Nah, fam. Watch that movie. It's really, really dope. Like it's the different things that it talks about and deals with the fashion industry, with the press and all of that stuff. The spectacle of what they do with the outfits and how they're competing. It's fire. And on top of that, it got a lot of great needle drops as well. But it's a far better. Like when we watched it during the pandemic, I didn't expect much going in. But when it was done, like we literally watched that movie 2 more times that week.
Oh, wow.
That's how good it was.
Wow. I did watch The Bear, the final season of The Bear.
I haven't watched that yet. That's in the queue.
So I like the way they finished that. I thought that was class act. It was nice. I know The Bear had a tendency to kind of go in the direction, kind of meander a little bit. But I thought they brought it back to the basics and why people love the show for the last season.
Yeah. My 14-year-old daughter had a Project Hail Mary themed birthday party. That's dope.
I wonder how they do that.
Yeah, man, that's super dope. Who was The Rock though? That's what I need to know. Who was Rocky?
I wish I could do that eyebrow thing that the other Rock does, but I can't do it. You can kind of do it.
Wow, there you go. I heard that Cruella movie was pretty good. Meryl Streep did her thing in the Devil Wears Prada too. She did, man. She did. I liked what they did. And this kind of ties into what I said in the subject line of today's video, where we talk about independence, right? Not independence like in terms of our country, but like for the arts, music, film, and different things, even the fashion industry, and how like this magazine, which was ran by these like, anytime you're dealing with at a certain level, even if it's not a major corporation, is usually going to be backed by someone who has a lot of money. And so just the pivot that the magazine ends up having to make, and how like someone who basically saw the vision and appreciated the direction they were trying to go versus someone who had certain corporate interests and just really acquired it because of who their family was, but had no real concern about or understanding like what made fashion great. And then so someone else stepping in who really appreciated what they were trying to do with their core, but wasn't trying to interfere with their vision or direction, and just kind of backed it. So like, yeah, man, it deals with some interesting subject matter and stuff. And
with who you're married to, it makes sense that
exactly.
you'd be into it.
Yeah, for sure, man. Like, my my for those who don't know, my wife is was a fashion major at the same school that we attended at Pratt Institute. And so yeah, man, like, a lot of what I've learned about fashion over the years and why it fascinates me, why it's so interesting, why I care and stuff, and why I can appreciate the art in it all, maybe more than some, largely is because of who I'm married to. You know what I mean? So, but that is crazy. I'm ashamed of myself. I still haven't seen
Jackson. I saw it.
Yeah, the Michael Jackson movie was a lot better than I thought too.
That's kind of I had low expectations when I went in, and I really liked the kid who played young Michael Jackson.
Yes, I've heard that a few times.
He did a good job. And if I squint, Jafar kind of looked like Michael.
Yeah, man. I still haven't seen it yet. I'm a big fan of Antoine Fuqua. Like he does a lot. Like I would say his resume is pretty solid. You know what I mean? Even his misses aren't like horrible films. You know what I mean? Like I think his worst film is I. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. For those who don't know who Antoine Fuqua is, he's the director of the Jackson film. He also did Training Day, most notably. Brooklyn's Finest with Don Cheadle and Wesley Snipes. He did Tears of the Sun with Bruce Willis. Yep, he did that as well. And some other notable flicks. But like his resume is pretty impressive and stuff, man. And he's a really solid director. Also, most notably, he did the Equalizer films. You know what I mean, with Denzel. So yeah, he's responsible for all of those. I feel like
Denzel elevates that material.
Oh yeah, he does. Yeah, but I would say that Antoine Fuqua, like when you've seen all his movies, he has a tone, right? Yeah. And so that's what would be interesting to see. The Jackson film, the Michael film, is because this is like, in terms of storyline, it's very different than what he typically does. He does a lot of like kind of like crime focused or like war crime type of.
Well, there's crimes involved with Michael.
Yes, for sure.
Sorry, I couldn't resist.
A different kind of. Yes.
Sorry about that.
It's also important.
Allegedly.
Well, no, the Joe Jackson stuff isn't alleged though. But the Michael stuff is a bit alleged. He says, my daughter had a movie night sleepover, watched the movie with movie theater popcorn and Skittles like they use in the movies. That's dope. The girls each made their own Rocky out of clay. That's dope.
That does sound like
That's pretty cool, man. That's pretty cool.
I know one movie we're looking forward to, but I went online to try to get tickets because we talked about watching it.
Yeah, The Odyssey.
The Odyssey, but like all the good seats are taken at this point. Because we live near, those who don't know, the Udvar Hazy Center, the Air and Space Museum in Chantilly. They have one of the largest screens on the East Coast. Mm-hmm. So I wanted to get tickets to watch it there, but the only seats that are left are the ones where you got like.
Yeah, you watching it like this.
You're in like the front row and you can't see anything. So we had to wait a month before and I don't know if you'll still be in town by then.
Yeah. Here's a good question. When's the last time you watched a movie like that?
Oh man,
I remember exactly which one it was.
There was a Derecho a couple years ago, and we went to see. Well, I think it was a Jim Carrey movie. I can't even remember, but it was the only place that had air conditioning was the movie theater.
That's crazy.
So me and my roommate went there, and we sat in the very front row, and we were just sitting somewhere with air conditioning, so we didn't care about the movie. Yeah. We just didn't want to like sit in our house, and we had to like throw out all our meat because the refrigerator, like the power went out and the refrigerator died. So like
that's crazy.
My roommate was actually sitting in his car with the car on and the AC blasting and watching Game of Thrones in his car. So
wow, man, the movie I saw, last movie I saw like that, and this is showing my age a bit, was Rush Hour 2. You know what I mean? Rush Hour 2 in New York. Yeah,
you know what's funny about Rush Hour 2? I think if you watch it now, they have a little disclaimer in the front of the movie.
Yeah, I'm sure, as they should. You know what I mean? It's like out here like Disney when you watch Dumbo and a few other titles. Yeah,
it's just like we grew up in a different time and different things were permissible.
Yeah, man. It's yeah. Yeah. So on that note, what was it? So what was it? I give some of my favorites. Project Hail Mary is definitely one of my favorites this year. Toy Story 5, I would say is one of my favorites I've seen this year. What is it? We're watching. Stuff that I started watching but haven't finished. Spider Noir, TV show, obviously not a movie. It's solid, but I haven't been blown away by it and stuff. So like I just haven't finished it, which says a lot about like how into it I am. Like I definitely like it, but I haven't like really been like, oh my God, I need to finish this. Just started watching the new season of Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon. Yeah. I'm telling you right now, the woman who plays the person who plays Rhaenyra, who identifies as they, if I'm not mistaken, but the character that they play in House of the Dragon, absolutely come Emmy time. Just off the last episode, and literally before the episode ended. Within 10 minutes of the episode, I looked at my wife and was like, and the Emmy goes to, because man, I'm getting goosebumps right now, just reimagining like her not reimagining, but just remembering her performance. I mean, their performance. Yo, yeah. The first 2 episodes this season have been crazy, have been amazing. Which leads me to X-Men 97. I'm a little disappointed so far, like with that. Like it's solid. I like the first episode. The last 2 episodes were kind of like but yeah, man. But it's a lot of great stuff. I'm watching Nemesis right now on Netflix. Some of y'all probably, if you follow me on Instagram, you saw that post I did talking about Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. Because the 2 main characters in Nemesis, that's what they look like, those dudes. If you did a made-for-TV movie about those would be your actors right there playing them in the series. Like if they did a movie about this, if they did a movie about this whole Boston situation and how this team, how they just broke up these 2 superstars. If they did a movie about it or a TV show about it, those are your actors right there to play them too. Granted, they're significantly shorter than those dudes, but
get some lifts, they'll be fine.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Talk to Tom Cruise.
Get some stilts.
You know?
Shoot the camera pointed up.
Have you seen the trailer for his new movie that's coming? They're saying,
I saw the teaser months ago. I didn't see the new.
I don't think they dropped the full trailer. I think it is just
Is that the one with the title that I'm like nervous to say?
Yeah. It's like dig something.
Yeah.
It's an interesting title, but there's a lot of hype saying that he's probably
Guillermo del Toro, right?
Yeah, and they're saying solid. There's a lot of buzz for people who've seen early screenings.
Frankenstein was really good.
Frankenstein was dope. Yeah, that was dope. I'm trying to think of what else came out this year.
I know I think you talked about it last week. The Mahershala Ali trailer that just dropped.
Your mother.
That was not on my radar. But when I saw the trailer, I was like, "This looks good."
Yeah, man. If John Wick was Muslim, had kids and was black, you know what I mean? That's what it looked like, you know what I mean? He was in the hood, you know?
Yeah, looked great. And Odyssey, of course.
Yeah.
I forget what else is coming out.
Dune 3.
Okay.
Dune 3.
I think from what I know about the books, I haven't read them, but from people who have read them, who've talked to me, it gets a little weird at some point in the books. So I'm wondering if they're going to rein it in or if they're going to let it be weird.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting, man, because I remember the movie that came out back in the day that when we were like kids or whatever. It was a little on the weird side.
The one by that director who just passed last year.
What's it?
David Lynch.
David Lynch, yes. Yeah, man. But excited to see that. of course, you know, I know I'm the comic book head of us too. I'm more excited to see the Spider-Man Brand New Day joint.
Okay.
They're projecting that joint's gonna do $250,000 in one weekend, bro.
Well, I didn't check the tickets for that one, but the Odyssey was already sold out. That doesn't come out of the 17th.
I see both of those.
I couldn't find a good seat like in any of the theaters, so that's got a good word of mouth too, I think.
I know a lot of y'all didn't expect this to be movie focused today, but when we hang out,
Siskel and Ebert.
You know what I mean? Right. You know what I mean? But yeah, like when we hang out, we talk movies a lot. You know what I mean? We definitely talk music too, but we talk movies a lot.
And we go to movies.
Yeah, and we go to movies a lot.
Yeah,
man. But the Spider-Man joint, Spider-Man Brand New Day. That's definitely going to be it's going to be a big one for sure. And then, like you said, Odyssey. Both of those, I feel like if they don't, well, Spider-Man's definitely doing $1 billion plus. I think Spider-Man, if it's good, right? Like pardon me, if it's great, like the last one. The reason why I broke all types of records is because it was really good. Like there was heavy moments in it and stuff. Literally, like there were people crying in the theater during certain scenes of that last Spider-Man movie. Like I remember we saw that in Florida.
Well, you can't say that Mr. and Mrs. Zendaya don't have chemistry.
Well, it's so the scene that gets you though is the what's it, Melissa Tomei? I think her name is.
Yes.
It was the scene with her and Toby. Not Toby.
Holland.
Tom Holland.
Mr. Zendaya.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Put some respect on her name. Him. But yeah, man, like that last one was really good, and the weightier moments in it, like I really appreciate some of these comic book films that they're allowing to be a bit longer, right? Because they're giving time to the heavier moments, like the last Into the Spider-Verse or Across the Spider-Verse film. Early on, when he's having conversations with his parents about his future and about being accepted, about being in spaces that might not accept him, right? And then that playing out later in the film, like you feel those later scenes more because when they got into the scenes with his parents, they let you live in it. And you don't always see that, one, in comic book films, and two, in films for children, right? Like they kind of breeze by it, they hint toward it and stuff. You know what show, and this is me being a parent right now, what show does a good job at conveying emotion and really kind of letting you feel all the feels? The TV show Bluey. Man, I've watched that little kid show with these 7-minute episodes with my daughter, and literally seen my daughter and looked around the room and had a few of us in the room like, yo.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, man. And so like shout out to the writers, shout out to the directors and stuff, and the creators who are understanding that even these movies that we look at as cash grabs and maybe not as like high art, right? They
still emotionally affected.
Yeah, man. Yeah, they're doing a great job. They're doing a great job with some of this stuff. I feel like Marvel is definitely turning things around at the moment. Because Wonder Man, I think you haven't seen that, right?
You know me. I'm.
Yeah, I know you.
Superhero. I kind of like.
Yeah.
Tune out.
I think you would appreciate Wonder Man. Wonder Man.
I'll probably end up watching Doomsday. I'm not gonna lie.
Doomsday. I'm definitely. Yeah, that's gonna be crazy.
Superhero, I'd change the station usually.
I have not watched the Supergirl movie yet. I haven't heard the worst things in the world about it, but I also haven't heard a lot of great things about it. So I was excited to see it before, and some of the reviews weren't as good as I hoped. Not just from like the usual suspects, but from people who I know don't always agree with some of the bigger critics. Even they were just like, yo, I was rooting for this, but here's where it lacked.
Yeah, shout out to our friend Julian. I think that was his stance on it.
Yeah, man.
He's a Rotten Tomatoes certified critic. He also went to Pratt with us.
Yes, man. We got some cool friends. #, my friends are dope. Present company included. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. But what's it? I think that was most of the junk. Oh, and then another movie for those of you who got family and stuff, like kids or young ones or people who just can't do like really intense movies. A pleasant surprise for real. I just saw Sheep Detectives. That sounds like it'd be the worst movie ever. It sound like something you don't need to waste your time on. I could tell you straight up. Watched it with the family yesterday. Super dope. Like,
nice surprise.
Yeah, for sure. Like if Kevin was like, "Hey man, let's run that Sheep Detectives joint back to see if this is as good as you say," I would not fight him on it because I enjoyed it that much. I would rewatch it today, and I just watched it yesterday. Happy Mochi says you could wait. Supergirl comes out on streaming platforms. That's all I'd say. That's the feeling I'm getting too. And sometimes I feel like with certain movies, when you wait and watch it on streaming, sometimes you appreciate it a bit more, right? Than when you
pause it, go to the bathroom.
Yeah. You can rewind certain parts that maybe weren't as clear. You know what I mean? Things that you can't do in the movie theater. So I feel like a lot of people did that with Eternals and the Marvels. Like they dragged those movies in theaters, but the moment they went to streaming, people were like, "Oh man, it wasn't as bad as people say." I was like, "Right," you know what I mean? So, but I will say with the Marvels though, that whole singing planet, terrible idea. Terrible idea.
I know nothing about that.
Yeah, bro. That is one comic movie I will never ask you to watch, bro.
All right.
And it's not that the whole movie's bad. It's just that section of it.
There's a planet where everybody sings or something?
That's how they communicate. It's through song.
Oh, wow.
Bro, that did not need to be in that movie. It really did. It did not need to be in that movie.
As a musician, you wouldn't want to go to that planet?
Yo, listen, and you know what's crazy? As a musician, musicals are actually, like, I'm a dude who loves musicals, right? Like, I love musicals. I'm not one of these people that hates on musicals because I think the ability, the creative ability, right? Like to write a long form story, right? Like something that's going to last an hour and a half, 2 hours, and to be able to convey most of that through song, move the plot along, convey all the emotions.
It's like opera.
Come on, fam. Like it's high art, right? Like it's next level stuff. So I got a great appreciation for those kind of flicks. But in that setting, no. Terrible idea. It was a terrible moment in the movie, I'm waiting for them to do that Blade remake. Yeah, man. Yeah.
I think that's what your mother kind of is, right?
Right. So, the director of that movie.
He was supposed to do it with Mahershala,
Yeah,
right?
they were supposed to do Blade together,
And a fun fact about Mahershala, he's actually a rapper, too.
Yeah. And he was a college basketball prospect.
I did not know that.
Yeah, if things had went differently, he might have been the reason, like he would have prevented, what's his name, Steve Nash, from making it into the league potentially.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, like because they played at the same time, and like Mahershala Ali, this was back before he had converted to Islam, so he had a different name. But yeah, he played college ball and was actually really good. You know what I mean? That's why he's on that podcast that LeBron and Steve Nash are doing right now.
Okay.
Yeah. It was a fun fact they dropped in there. I was like, man, that's super dope.
Yeah.
But let's import this thing, which I said I was going to do like 10 minutes ago and didn't probably.
Sidetrack.
Yeah, it happens, man. You know what I'm saying? But let's bring this up and then you can tell us all about it.
All right.
Yes, sir. Bring it up. And if y'all got questions in the chat, feel free to throw them in there. And you can also find Early's
my social media
stuff.
I'm at Bird Boogie, BirdBoogie.
Yeah.
I'm not on Twitter anymore. I got off of that site, but I'm on Instagram. I'm on Threads.
He's not on these polls.
Not currently. I don't know, the way the economy going, I might have.
Keep your options open.
I don't know. Can't, only God can judge me here.
Right.
But my website is www.getthatworm.com, and you don't want to go to Get the Worm unless you want bait and tackle.
Oh my God.
But if you don't want bait and tackle and you want rap music, go to getthatworm.com. So that's my website.
Yes, indeed, man. And also if you go into the description of the video, you can find his website link in there.
Thank you, good sir.
Yeah, yep. It's right under the merch section. It says follow/support Earleybird, and it has the link to his website. You know what I mean? Shout out to artists who still have websites. You know?
I know, right?
Yeah, man. Nah, I teach on Monday, and one of the things I tell the artists I still teach, I'll circle back to this teaching thing in a second, but one of the things I tell the artists I teach is like, yo, I know social media is great and all of that, but yo, have a website. You know what I mean? Have a .com and stuff like that. Because at the end of the day, that professionalism, right, sometimes makes a difference when you are dealing with certain clients and stuff like that. But also, you being able to control the narrative a bit better, you being
Putting your little flag on the internet.
Absolutely, man, and being able to have more control over your content and how it gets used, and how you get paid from it,
Yeah.
If y'all could get one superpower, what would you want?
Ooh. I have to go with time travel, I think.
Time travel.
I think that would be cool.
Okay, time travel. For me, it would be healing factor. You know what I mean?
That's a good one. That's a good one.
And, because it's like I wouldn't want to live forever per se, but healing factor helps extend how long you can live. One,
or maybe be able to eat what you want to eat and not gain weight.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
You can't really fight criminals with that, but
listen,
be sitting ice cream all day and it wouldn't matter.
Yeah, man, listen, I'd like to fashion myself as a pretty tough cookie, right? Like my pain tolerance is maybe a lot higher than it should be, right? Like I've had some pretty bad injuries and stuff. Like, hold on, get it over there. That's a nasty one right there that is healed up nice. If I zoomed in, it would look way worse. But like, man, I was going nearly 20 miles an hour, hit a rock and got thrown a good 10 feet and landed like this, hyperextended, all of this. I'm like, I don't think I broke my collarbone, but I definitely had to kind of keep my arm like a certain way for a certain period of time. And I never went to the hospital. I just came home and was bleeding and patching myself up. But like the thing that I like about healing factor, and I've always loved this about Wolverine. He's not invincible in a sense that like, he feels all of the stuff that's happening to him. And I feel like that's such an important part, right? Like when you understand who he is and how calloused like his mindset can be sometimes and how cold and distant, like, yo, it's because he feels all the losses and stuff, and he's trying to he built up this tolerance to a certain point where it's like he's starting to care a bit less. But for me, it's not like, I don't see myself as, if I had that power, like being like that. I think it'd make me not mind putting myself on the line as much, because I wouldn't have to worry about what my bounce back is going to be, right? And
I would basically be Quantum Leap. I'd be traveling through time, meddling with time, but in a good way. Mm-hmm. Like I'd be going back and like freeing slaves or like like killing Hitler.
You'd be a good ally.
Yeah, I'd do the good stuff.
Yeah,
you know?
Not like there was this some comedian was talking about this, man, like where he was like, these kids did this show where they went back in time and they met Martin Luther King. And they were like, well, all right, nice to meet you. And then they left. He's like, the comedian was like, them kids, man. You ain't tell this man they were going to assassinate.
The Motel or whatever, you
know what I'm saying? Check it to a different joint. Don't do that speech. Like, he's like, yeah. So that wouldn't be Early. Early would be using his powers for good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, man. But thank you for the question. I appreciate it. Let's see. If you like musicals, what's your opinion of the musical Carmen?
That's the one with Mos Def and Beyonce.
Oh,
I gotta watch that one. I think I watched a little bit when it came out.
Definitely didn't love that. Definitely didn't love it. Yeah.
My friend told me the Sticky Figures. I don't know if they made a movie of it, but there's an album that's like a musical.
Yes.
He said that was good.
Yeah, that was pretty dope.
I know. Prince Among Thieves.
Yeah, Prince Among Thieves.
That's probably
a great
the
one
gold
too.
standard for like hip hop musicals.
Yeah, for sure.
I feel like there's potential there because I know Hamilton kind of capitalized on that.
Yeah.
But I'm not a super fan of Hamilton. I got my own little issues with it, but I know.
Speak on it. You're here. Might as well say it.
I got family members who love it, so I'm gonna keep quiet on it.
Okay.
They like know like every word to it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, you learn every word to like. I don't know, like Illmatic or something instead of Hamilton. I don't know.
Right.
That's just my own preference, but
yeah, I think part of it too, why like it appeals that kind of hip hop or why that kind of rap music works for some people is because it pertains to subject matter they're actually interested in or care about.
Okay.
Right. And so like it's why, like, you know, for example, if you're a person that like either low key or high key like does not like black people, the moment they appear on anything, you have no interest, you don't care, you start to degrade the stuff, blah blah blah, stuff like that. So you got people like that, and then you got other people where it's like, oh, it's not that I don't like them and stuff like that, I just don't like some of that ghetto stuff that they, you know, and like you can't relate, right? So and so like, for example, there are certain black films that people see and be like, what is this ghetto nonsense, blah, blah, and they hate on it. But I'm a person who watches a lot of everything. And there are plenty of like white made films, right? Where my wife and I look at each other like, yo, this got greenlit? Word? This though? Like, yo, like what's the movie? I forget what it was called back in the day, but it was the joint with Tom Arnold. Oh, it was The Stupids.
I never even heard of that one.
Yeah, exactly. For good reason.
Oh, wow.
The Stupids. That's the title of the movie. It's a family called The Stupids. It might have been based on a SNL skit.
All right. Well, we've talked about this before, but sometimes I'll have people who, and they don't mean any harm.
Yeah.
But they'll hear me perform, and they'll be like, I usually don't like rap music, but I like your rap music. And I'm kind of like, that's a little tricky. Like, it's like kind of like a backhanded compliment. Like,
absolutely.
I don't like it when black people do it. When a white guy does it, I like it. You know, it's kind of like...
Right.
Like all my heroes, not even just rap music, but all my heroes, like in general, are primarily black, you know? So like musically, like the only two that come off my head or three come off my head that aren't black who make music that are like heroes of mine would be Brian Wilson, Frank Sinatra, and the Beatles. Those,
right.
And Daniel Johnston. That's four. So those are like the musicians who are not every other. I mean, I got Billie Holiday on my arm here. You know, that's my favorite musician. So like, I'm so indebted to the contributions of Black Americans to music that I just I hear what people are saying, and I'm like, you need to like open your ears to the marvelous things that are being made for you. You know.
Yeah, man. Nah, dude. Listen, you. And I just want to point out, Early has been consistently this guy since I've met him. You know what I mean? Like, I think some people, like, you hear talk about these things and it can feel performative and stuff like this. But, like, I've known this guy nearly 30 years and he's been the same, not exactly the same. But when it comes to certain things and what he cares about, what he respects and all of that, he's been the same guy when it comes to those things.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, it's the truth. I mean, hey, you're here kicking it, about to break bread with me and my babies. So clearly, you know what I'm saying? There's a certain amount of love and respect there, you know?
Yeah.
Real quick, Guy Mello says, hello and good morning. Love and energy towards pretty much everything. Big props to you, Substantial, for your lo-fi / Nuja Best Think Different song. I appreciate that. Thank you, fam. Don't forget to like the video. Yes, that is important. Shout out to everyone watching right now. My number one superpower of choice would be the ability to read minds.
That would scare me.
Instant relief of any anxieties I may have about whoever I'm talking to.
I wouldn't want to read minds. I don't want to know what people are thinking.
Man, you know what's funny? Nephew, I'm with you, man. Shout out to Nair. If I had to pick, and this is why, like, I feel like there are moments where I can feel like people are like maybe thinking a particular thing when it comes to their dealings with me. But like people sometimes just won't come out and say it. You know what I mean? Okay. And then there are times where, you know, like for example, whether it's your partner and stuff, of course you don't want to know everything your partner's thinking probably. You know what I mean? But there are times in relationships I have, whether it's with her or other people, where it's like, you know, something is going on, but they are not saying it for whatever reason. And oftentimes that leads to like major problems in the relationship because it's not being communicated.
Like that Mel Gibson movie where he reads women what women want, and they remade it with Taraji P. Henson.
Taraji P. Henson. Shout out to PG County.
Yeah, they remade it what men want or something like that.
Yeah, man. But so for me, it's like I think I definitely feel you on that anxiety stuff. Like, I know some people love to be like, yeah, I don't really care what other people think. I don't. You almost. I ain't gonna say I've never said it, but you largely don't hear me say that, mainly because it's just like there are some people I do care what they think, and there are times that what people think but won't communicate to me, but they are clearly okay with communicating it to other people, has been a hindrance at different times in my career, right? And the only reason why I can say that without a shadow of a doubt is because somebody else came and communicated that to me and verified what I was thinking. You know, because I could feel it, but like, you know, but I couldn't for sure say it was happening because I wasn't there. But then someone who was there came to me and was just like, yeah, no, this is what happened. They said this. This is why they didn't give you the opportunity, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, fam. Yeah, man. And so stuff like that definitely messes with you, messes with anybody. Yeah. So I think I wouldn't be completely mad if that was my consolation prize superpower. You know? Masters of the Artistry has gotten better with every listen. Man, thank you, fam. I appreciate that. Shout out also to Mazi Mutafa from Words, Beats, and Life. When I interviewed with him on WPFW 2 weeks ago. Was that 2 weeks ago? Yeah, or a week ago. I can't remember. But when I interviewed with him, he said, man, he gave me the ultimate compliment saying, he was like, man, you're one of those artists that has consistently gotten better, like per project. Like every time I hear a new project from you, I feel like it's
consistent. Thank
you, man. I appreciate it. And so that was a hell of a compliment to get. And so I appreciate that, man. Shout out to Mozzie. Let's see if it can fit us both in here real quick or if we need to adjust. So I'm going to try something real fast.
Oh, the split screen.
Let's put this up here. Boom, ain't too bad. You know what I mean? I just stay over here. But yeah, man. Early. This is the new project, Compendium. Hopefully I spelled that right. Volume 2.
Yeah, you did.
Okay, cool.
So basically, I've got 20 albums on streaming platforms. Mm-hmm. I got more than 20, but some of them are like remix albums or instrumental albums, instrumental versions of albums. So I got 20 full-length projects. And people are always like, oh, where do I start? Well, I put together every 10 albums I drop. After I drop 10 albums, I put together Compendium Volume 1, which was kind of like some of the better songs or the songs I thought were notable from the first 10 albums. And this is Compendium Volume 2, which is 20 songs from the last 10 albums.
Right.
So it's got a song with Stan on there. We got a song that we did 10 years ago called Full-Time Job. That's on there. That's actually my most streamed song on Spotify right now. And I didn't even really promote it. That's all the fans just checking for it. I got about 4,000 plays on that one, so I'm very happy that kind of happened organically.
Yeah, man.
And this is just, it's 20 tracks that I feel are real strong from the whole album. I got Stan on there. I got C's Mike's on there. Micah 9, Artemis. I got a bunch of rappers on there. Really happy with the way those songs came out. And I also got a song I've been plugging because of the holiday tomorrow. Got a song called Crazy Horse. There's actually 2 versions of it. There's an original that I dropped in 2011, and then there was a remix done in 2022. And it's kind of paying tribute to the Native American Lakota warrior Crazy Horse, and thinking about indigenous people while we celebrate this upcoming holiday when people aren't really thinking about indigenous people. The song is kind of a nod to them and what they've been through since the American experiment has been ongoing.
Yeah, man. I appreciate it, brother. Yeah, man. Shout out to Early out here making amazing, he's not just making songs for the sake of making songs. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
I always appreciate that. Like there's a lot of thought and stuff that you put into it, what the subject matter is going to be. And yeah, man, like shout out to you. But like, again, this guy has been this guy since I've known him. You know what I
mean? Thank you. Appreciate you've been who you've been since I've known you, you know?
Right. How is there a MAGA rap lane for white nationalists talking about white pride through black art? That's crazy. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I don't understand. I mean, I think back in the day when there was a little bit more, I'm not a big fan of gatekeepers, but when there was gatekeepers, that stuff wouldn't bubble to the top. But now it's like the Wild West, so I'm sure there are people who think like them, and rap is just a new gimmick or a new way for them to express themselves, and they're reaching their audience, and it's not what I'd like to listen to, but there's people out there. I mean, there's some definitely, just in general, not even with music, something with the election of who we have in the White House right now is kind of, the mask is off. It's kind of showing us who is who. And a lot of things that you wouldn't think, people think. And that's part of the segment of the population out there. So
yeah,
rap is just the new novelty for it, I guess.
Yeah, man. That's super real. Hey, thank you for another contribution. Appreciate it, Michael. Survival Games. Thank you so much for keeping me in mind.
But definitely, as a white artist, I try to pay homage, pay my respects. I have a song on Compendium. It's the last song on the project called Organ Donor, Guest of Honor. And it's basically, I know there's some people who don't feel this way, and it's a hot topic for white rappers, but I feel I'm a guest in this culture. And that doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing. Like, oh, you're a guest, you're not entitled to having your opinions or your style or whatever. But I feel like when I come over to Stan's house, I'm like a guest of honor. It's not like a bad thing to be a guest. I just got to take off my shoes and show respect and not be disrespectful. That's all he asks. Not like a high bar to clear.
Yeah.
You know, so paying respect to the people who built this music and made it what it is, that's not a high bar to clear. It should be easy for everyone to do. Not everybody does it, but as a white artist, I feel it's super important to navigate this black art form carefully and with respect. And you'll hear in other songs, I got songs about very controversial issues, and I feel I've had conversations with people who say, yo, we like this song because you are talking about this controversial issue. The song I did with Stan is about Michael Brown and Robin Williams, who died in the same week.
Yeah,
I got a song with Artemis is about lynching in America. And instead of shying away from these things, I feel the only way this country's going to move forward is by directly confronting them and acknowledging them, and especially white people acknowledging them, because white people they feel uncomfortable acknowledging these things. I feel that's why we got to do our part, suck it up, and be like, yes, this is part of American history. So, little speech there, but
I appreciate it, bro. I appreciate it. Some dishes taste better from a white chef. You know what I'm saying? Look, we will make the same thing presented. Like, hey, what do you think? It's okay. It's all right. Great job. Excellent point. Never thought of it that way. Now, this black woman said it before, where she had been pushing certain things via like social media and trying to get the word out about certain things that people were experiencing in the black community. And then, like, you know, there was another person who wasn't black or woman who were pushing these same ideas and stuff like that. And people was like, oh, never thought of it like that. Like, people who literally engage with both of them. But, like, there's something about her, right?
More palatable.
Yeah, something about this other guy was more palatable for who they are, what they look like, what their background is. They can see themselves in them. So they hear them differently. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, you got a whole project called What I've Been Saying, you know?
Yes.
It's like, even on the song we did together, you know, screaming at the top of my lungs seems like they don't hear me though, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, man. It's one of those things that, like, I think that people sometimes look at different things that you say and like there's some ulterior motive and stuff like that, or they talk about like, oh, you're pushing certain agendas. First of all, agenda just means plan. You don't have a plan? Everyone has a plan, right? Like everyone has a plan or a goal they want to accomplish, certain things they are trying to achieve. Everyone has something. I think myself, you, a lot of other artists that I know, like we're not out here pretending like we are not about anything other than the thing that we're presenting to you. There are no ulterior motives over here. Like, I'm very direct about the fact that, yes, I do this to provide for my family. Yes, I care about issues that affect my community and people who look like me. And yes, at the same time, I still cross collaborate with people who don't look like me, as long as they have a clear understanding on what the experience of people like me are. And then we can work all the time. You know what I mean? As long as we're clear on that. Because I'm very clear on what his experience has been, like what his challenges has been, as well as his triumphs, right? And I'm not out here like pretending like he hasn't had it hard, like even though he looks the way he looks. But he also understands that even with the difficulties he has, he's had some privileges that I don't necessarily have. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
And so, yeah, man. So I think part of why our relationship has always been dope, man, and like we've always been able to kind of be in these different spaces, have uncomfortable conversations, and also have a laugh, is because we don't kind of bullshit around these tougher conversations. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, a lot of folks, man, they get in their feelings and just can't hear anything. And it's just like, if you look at the history of the world in countries who have had major atrocities happen on their land, the countries who oftentimes have bounced back the best and progressed the most, and their people have done the best after these situations, are the ones who don't shy away from what happened.
There's actually an article in the New York Times came out today by Ursula Klein interviewing Brian Stevenson. If you don't know who Brian Stevenson is, Michael B. Jordan played him in the movie Just Mercy. He's the lawyer, works in Alabama. My dad wrote a book about him. But he basically is saying, when you go to Germany, you see all this stuff about the Holocaust. Mm-hmm. When you go to the South, all you see is about the Confederate generals. That'd be like going to Germany and seeing all this stuff about like Hitler or something, you know? So we can't move forward. Yes, it is uncomfortable. Yes, it is ugly. Yes, horrible things happen. But ignoring it is not going to solve the underlying issues that we face to make this country great.
Yes, indeed, man. Well said, brother. So, yeah, man, let's go through some of these comments, and then we're going to listen to some music from Early, maybe watch a video as well. Shout out to the missus.
Go back in time, watch an old 15-year-old video.
You know? Yeah, man, but let me answer a couple of these. Any plans to catch Mystics game before you and the family move? Yo, I would love to. The Mystics, hey, man, for those who don't, I
heard they've been on fire.
Yo, hold on, let me take you off the take the album off the screen for, hey, listen. It ain't my fault he brought up the WNBA. For those who don't know, I'm an avid watcher. I was watching it before all of these viral moments and stuff like that. I've been a fan of Dawn Staley since she had a bob back in the day, okay? I've been watching women's basketball for a very long time. The American women's team, USA team, is the most decorated like basketball team in sports history, arguably, in terms of the Olympics. All golds for like, they're undefeated for decades, okay? So I'm well versed in women's basketball. Yo, the Mystics right now are on a tear. They're killing it. They literally just had a game maybe a week ago or a couple days ago that was a quadruple overtime game.
Woo!
This is only the second time in history that has ever happened. I'm a fan of women's basketball. I'm a fan of basketball, period. But the women's game, man, yeah, man, it's just dope. It's dope. Shout out to like when I used to work at Oxon Hill Middle School. The fellas, hey man, y'all know peace to all my kings from Oxon Hill Middle School, but y'all also know that the boys team was trash. The women's team, the girls team, was always competing like in the semifinals or the finals for most of the years that I was working there. And a lot of those girls went on to get like the scholarship offers. Like by the time they were in 10th grade, you know what I mean, was getting full ride offers to like some of the top schools for both basketball and volleyball. But yo, Yeah, man, I definitely plan on catching a game at some point. The schedule is crazy right now, and shout out to all the women who've seen a up in their pay this year. It's well deserved. That also meant that like the tickets are way more expensive than they were just last year. So yeah, man. But the last game I saw was when the Mystics played Vegas, and then I think before that I saw when they played Minnesota. Yeah. But yeah, so hopefully we can catch one. It's all good. We coming back like during the holidays and during and then next summer. So we'll be back and hopefully be able to catch a game during the summer next year if we don't catch one this year before we leave. But thank you for that, bro. Yeah, man. And yo, if y'all want to know my opinion on the flagrant and the suspension and the whole like hand in the throat thing, and I said hand or fist in the throat, not punch to the throat, because it wasn't one. If you want to talk about that too, I got some strong opinions and been calling bullshit on that in every conversation I've been having. So yeah, but nah, it was definitely a flagrant foul and all of that. But yeah, just the way they hyping it like it was an assault, like they need to sit their ass down. They clearly don't watch enough basketball to see what really be going on a consistent basis. Love and peace. Long time no see. See you in the live stand for the work. Thank you, man. I appreciate you, fam. Thank you so much for the contribution today too. Full-time job. I have definitely to get my hands on that. I love Stan Starving Artist and Labor Pain Song. Yeah, full-time job is definite. Earleybird is substantial classic.
And when you listen to the song, I just want to shout out Pimp C, rest in peace. He's one of my favorite rappers. But the hook is basically we took a Pimp C line and we restructured it a little bit. But if you're familiar with Pimp C, you'll catch it.
Yeah, let's play it right now, matter of fact.
Sure.
I mean, let's
we don't have a video for it, but we can play the audio.
Why not? So let me add this in here because I think it's right there. So this compilation just dropped today. So definitely y'all make sure to check it out and run these numbers up. Let me know if you can hear the audio coming through, okay? I'm gonna mute our mics while it's playing, but give me thumbs up in the comments to let us know if you can hear it.
Hurting on the inside, scared to go outside, getting a bigger full-time job, trying to stay alive. Whether you get shot by the cops or suicide.
Again, let us know if okay, cool. Thank you.
Trying to stay alive. Hurting on the inside, scared to go outside. I wish that I could tell you that everything was fine. If I told you that, you know that I'd be lying. Getting a bigger full-time job, trying to stay alive.
It's so intelligent when I hear Robin Williams tell a joke. Spontaneous for both children and the grown adults. Eloquent and manic every time this fellow spoke. Genie in Aladdin's lamp, but now the spell is broke. Tears from a sad clown, hear laughter from the crowd, but deep down something that he's trying to drown out. Still hurting as I'm watching Good Will Hunting. Found him in a room hanging, and it made me feel something like Michael Brown, face down. Kids are being shot now simply cause their background is either black or brown. They try to paint youth as ruthless gang bangers, but it ain't true. The labels they use are fake, bogus, strange fruit, riot gear outside of St. Louis. Say it ain't so. U.S. just as safe as Beirut, as inconceivable as trying to keep a gang truce. Lynching in America, a modern day hang noose.
Hurting on the inside, scared to go outside, getting a bigger full-time job, trying to stay alive. Whether you get shot by the cops or suicide, getting a bigger full-time job, trying to stay alive. Hurting on the inside, scared to go outside. I wish that I could tell you that everything was fine. If I told you that, you know that I'd be lying. Getting a bigger full-time job, trying to stay alive.
It's so ignorant that I might be shot by a crooked cop. No protection, just racial profiling. Too many times to count. I've been brisk because of my skin and your resentment. Stop and frisk, man, I can't win. They want me in instead. So why no trial? They really want me dead and gone. Since I'm black, simple facts, I'm guilty and they're never wrong. Why you scared of me? You get more of me than I do you. Apparently, I pose a threat when I ain't even trying to. I ain't even lying, dude. I'm I'm scared as hell to die of you. Robbing Wills, no laughing matter. Feeling suicidal too. Daughter black and beautiful, but she would rather look like you. Thought she's destined for a life with strife, no matter what good she do. Wanted to die when I was young. Same thoughts a couple of years ago. Screaming at the top of my lungs. Seems like that you don't hear me though. Still I fight to live on in the system trying to kill me off. So I'll be remembered even if the system kills me off.
Hurting on the inside, scared to go outside. Getting to be a full-time job, trying to stay alive. Whether you get shot by the cops or suicide. Getting to be a full-time job, trying to stay alive. Hurting on the inside, scared to go outside. I wish that I could tell you that everything was fine. If I told you that, you know that I'd be lying. Getting to be a full-time job, trying to stay alive.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Earleybird, our special guest on the show today. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we did that song 10 years ago because I remember I was in my feelings when Robin Williams and Michael Brown both died in the same week. It was a rough week.
Yeah.
And I approached Stan about getting on the song, and we made it. The original version of the song actually sampled the Hungarian death song, so it was really heavy.
Yeah.
If you don't know about that, it's a song also known as Gloomy Sunday, and Billie Holiday recorded a version of it, but they call it the Hungarian death song because there's all these like folklore, urban legends about people dying or committing suicide to the song. So it was a very dark song, but the remix is a little lighter than the original version.
Yeah. The remix definitely got that Smokers vibe.
That Smokers vibe. Go ahead and roll something, light something up. If you got them, smoke them.
You know. Hey, what up, my sisters in the building? Hey, what up,
Hey,
Stacey?
what's up?
You know, but yeah, man. Yep. Yeah, man. It's a great record, man. I again thank you for asking me to be on it.
Yeah.
Rest in peace to the legend Pimp C. Rest in peace to Robin Williams as well, Mike Brown, and many others that we've lost over the years, man. Let's hear another. I'm gonna find one of these videos.
You wanna watch a video?
Yeah, let's watch a video. Hold up.
You want to watch one of mine, or do you want to watch one that we're both in?
Either or, man. I was gonna until you mentioned the video we shot, the My Fam joint. I was thinking about showing one of the joints that Shell
Don't
directed.
Dim Your Light? Oh, one of the ones Shell directed.
Oh yeah, we could do Dim Your Light too, the animated joint.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we
so
can
let's
that.
do Dim Your
All
Light
right.
first. All
But
right.
Shell did direct 2 of my videos.
Yeah,
so.
she did. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we can do that. But yeah, we'll play Dim Your Light next. Let's cue this joint up. Get this on the screen. Man, I'm trying to take this news about the Celtics off my screen. Yo, it's crazy, man. That's a wild conversation. I know for those of you following NBA basketball right now, the trades have been crazy in the past week or two. Okay, let's remove this and then add this up here.
So this song is from 2023, I think. If I'm correct. We did a little animated video for it. But this is another feature Stan did for me off my Riddles, Romance, and Rainbows album.
Yes, indeed. Yo, thank you so much. Appreciate y'all with the comments. Your friends are dope. Thank you. I tried to tell you. You know what I'm saying? Hey, shout out to Orion Song out here. Forgot to shout you out earlier, brother. Good to see you up in here. Omaha, Nebraska in the building. Slap Happy, what up? All right. Let's see. This right here, I know you can't see it because our pictures are over it, but I'm going to remove us for a second. This is Don't Dim Your Light by Earleybird featuring Substantial. Is it Earth Day Earleybird now or just Earleybird?
Well, I was trying to switch it on the streaming platforms, but I would have to re-up all my albums to do that because Earleybird is a little generic. There's a bunch of people call it Earleybird. So if you go to my YouTube channel, it says Earth Day Earleybird just to make it easier to find. And if you go to search me on streaming Earth Day Earleybird, I got an album called Earth Day because I was born on Earth Day. So it's really just trying to brand, but I don't have the money to re-up all my albums. So
Right.
Earleybird, Earth Day Earleybird. I'm just trying to make it a little easier for people to find me in the sea of Earleybirds out there.
Nice. Yeah, man. All right, let's go ahead and run the joint real quick. This is "Don't Dim Your Life" by me and my brother. All right, here we go. And remember to give us a thumbs up once you can hear everything.
Don't dim your light. Even if they say that you shine too bright, don't dim your light. In this world, sometimes you have to fight, but the fire inside, don't lose sight. Don't dim your light. Even if they say that you shine too bright, don't dim your light. In this world, sometimes you have to fight, but the fire inside, don't lose sight. Always present authentically. Be who you were meant to be. They say if you can't be free, be a mystery, but never compromise your dignity. There were times when I let others extinguish my genius. Was in doubt, some are jealous when you shine like the fire of Prometheus. Not everybody can reach that state that forms hate. They don't want to see you shine. Bottom line, they try to undermine, cause they ain't comfortable being reminded that they're dim while you shine so bright. Not everybody's gonna like what you do, but the right people might be inspired by you. So let the colors of your rainbow show, and don't mind those trying to stop your glow. Don't dim your light. Even if they say that you shine too bright, don't dim your light. In this world, sometimes you have to fight, but the fire inside, don't lose sight. Don't dim your light. Even if they say that you shine too bright, don't dim your light. In this world, sometimes you have to fight, but the fire inside, don't lose sight.
Listen, stars are made to shine. Darkness gon' come, but right now it's your time. Even then, still light up the night and guide others. Black skin, yet there's still light in my brothers. Some would rather you shrink and not think for yourself. Impede your growth and then hope you won't excel. Jeopardize your health and wealth, hiding your brilliance. Drowning out the noise requires stillness. A comedian shared a hard truth with me that wasn't funny. Told me that they kill people like you when I was 20. Could have gone a safer route like Mitty and played the dummy, but I chose to put integrity first over money. Chose truth over fiction while many refuse to listen and follow their own heart. I made it my life mission. Never let somebody blinded by fear cloud your vision. I'll end it right here, but only on one condition. Don't dim your light.
Even if they say that you shine too bright, don't dim your light. In this world, sometimes you have to fight, but the fire inside, don't lose sight. Don't dim your light. Even if they say that you shine too bright, don't dim your light. In this world, sometimes you have to fight, but the fire inside, don't lose sight. They might call you weird or queer, but what's really speaking is their fear. Unquestioned assumptions are the real authorities, only time will reveal. Don't be afraid to express how you feel, especially if it's at odds with the culture. Those who appreciate you being real will help you get where you're supposed to go. Sometimes it feels like you can't cope, like the lifeboat is sinking, like you're hanging from a thin rope. You may want to dim your light, but don't. When in survival mode, focus on hope. Together we are unstoppable. Heal your wounds and start to grow. Let the colors of your rainbow show, and don't mind those trying to stop your glow.
Yeah, man. Yes, indeed, man. Once again, we got Earleybird in the house, man. Shout out to my brother Early. Thank y'all for watching, listening, all that good stuff. Yeah, man, that song right there is called "Don't Dim Your Light." This is one of our mini collabs. I don't know how many collabs we done.
Got four.
We got four. Yeah, man. Yeah, man, and I know it didn't see it at the end. Maybe I missed it because I was doing
the name of the
stuff.
animator.
Yes, the animator.
It's a gentleman that I contacted off the website Fiverr.
Mm-hmm.
He also did my Insomnia video. If you watch that, that's another animated video he did.
Mm-hmm.
I'm blanking on his name. It's been a while since that came out.
Mm-hmm.
It might be in the description of the video if you check that out.
Let's
real
see.
quick. Well, he did a really good job. If you want to hire him, you can probably reach out to him on Fiverr.
Yes, indeed. Animated by Escape Animation. Escape Animation.
I mean, probably a million Escape Animations out there,
Right.
but if you go to Fiverr, you can find him. He's got a very distinct style. It looks like it does in the video.
Yeah.
So if you want to hire him to do a video for you, his rates are actually pretty good.
That's what's up. Man, we were laughing a second ago because I was thinking of my boy Truth, man. So like so our crew,
Shout out to Truth.
Yeah, shout out to Truth and Godzilla, man. We were doing we used to do this open mic back in the day in Tacoma Park, Maryland. And this is my UV crew. For those of you who know the song Blessing It, there's a line where you hear me shout out UV. Ultraviolet. That was my old group back in the day. And so anyway, man, we used to host this open mic, and look, most of our crew, majority of our crew is black, and I think we have Naturel, who's from Guam, right? So we got, you know what I mean? Like, it's limited representation, you know? So when Early came to support our open mic, and this is in PG County, mind you, like PG County is largely black and brown.
This is back in the 90s.
Yeah, this is back in the 90s too. So Early comes through to support our open mic, and, you know, he stood out, you know what I mean? But it was all love. This is my man, so I'm cool, you know? But yo, Truth, man. Hey, listen, Truth is one of the fun. Like so many of my friends, so many of my friends, man, are funny dudes. So he also was the MC at my wedding as well. Fun fact. So, bruh, when he goes to the open mic list, he was like, next up, we got Dwight. Is there a Dwight here? Everyone's looking around. He's like, Dwight, is there a Dwight? And then it's like somebody was like, what's the last name? He's like, Dwight Man? Dwight Man. Is there a Dwight Man here? Bro.
Oh, he's talking about me.
Oh my God, yo. Idiots, man. Yo, God, man. Truth, dude. That shit was hilarious. Cause yo, he had us all going. Like everyone's looking around. It's like, yo, is there Dwight? Where's Dwight?
Dwight? I still say that to this day when I see him.
Yo, the white man is crazy. Oh my God.
My alias now.
Yeah. Right.
It could have been worse. It could have been Dwight Boy, right?
Yeah, for sure. You know what I mean?
I don't know which one's worse. I don't know.
That's some Simpsons type ish. Yeah. Oh my God, man, it's hilarious. But yo, I'm gonna bring up one of another one of Early's videos, man. I'm gonna find one that the missus directed, and y'all make sure to support Early, man. Go check out his channel and stuff. It's linked in the description of the video. If you go to his website, you can link to his joint. And also, I don't know if you got your phone. If you comment in the chat, they can just click on your profile and follow you from there.
I'm here. I'm usually here every week. I usually drop off early because I got work at 1:00.
Yeah.
Usually I'm here.
Right. So which one you want to play? Live Life or Patience?
Let's let the people decide.
Okay, Live Life is the one that was they pulled clips. She pulled clips from the
documentary.
Yeah. All right, so yeah, let's
do that one.
Yeah, let's go with that one. It's a little bit longer, so we're gonna have like the.
They're both long videos.
Yeah. We'll have the whole cinematic feel. You know what I mean?
Shout out to Shell.
Yeah, man. Yeah, and that's Early's profile right there, Bird Boogie. So if y'all want to subscribe to his YouTube channel, feel free to click his name and do that.
Thank you very much.
Right. So yeah, so this video here was directed by Rochelle Etienne Robinson, also known as my wife. Once again, as I mentioned before, we all know each other from art school. So like a lot of our inner circle is filled with different types of artists. My wife, besides being a fashion major, took classes for film as well, and also even did some work to get certifications with like public broadcasting locally and stuff like that. So
this video actually has some images of me making art and some of my art in the video.
Yes,
so there's a scene where I'm drawing and it's like sped up and you can see me doing a little doodle.
Yes, indeed. So, we're going to check this out now. I'll pull us off the screen real quick so you can see the title. This is Live Life.
And this was from the 2022 documentary Hiding in Plain Sight, Youth Mental Illness, which was a documentary I was featured in that told the story of 20 young adults and myself who live with serious mental illness and our challenges we face.
Yes, indeed, man. Yeah, it's a powerful documentary. Highly recommend that you check it out and stuff. If you can, where can they watch it at now?
It's on the PBS app. I also believe it's on Amazon Prime. It's called Hiding in Plain Sight: Youth Mental Illness.
That's what's up, man. All right, so let's run this joint right now.
Then all of a sudden I became that parent. You sit there and watch this person slipping away from you and you feel so helpless. You don't get interested in mental health because it's not like the ski club, you know? You only get involved because you get dragged into it. This is not a calling I ever wanted. And then once you get into it, I can't believe you don't feel a responsibility to do something about it. Lives are being lost.
I've been in the back of a squad car, handcuffs digging in my wrist not far from, feeling suicidal. My life up and down like a seesaw. Late at night, I ask God for a response, but it's like a dropped call or one placed on hold. My heart pumps cold, blood bold, so much turmoil. I wanna curl up into a ball like fuck the world and write it all off. Then I zone out. Alcohol numbs my spirit, tired as a weary soul. Hoping that water is what my theories hold. I need miracles, not the closed ears of conspiracies. I'm looking in the mirrors beyond appearances, and this is what I see. I've been in the mental hospital, looking at the judge like drop the sentence. Parents crying, asking for his forgiveness. Face the verdict now, I've been convicted. I've been in the back of a paddy wagon, dragged out of my home, kicking and screaming by policemen taken against my will. Been fragile, doctors prescribed pills. Been in the mental hospital, talking to other patients about life issues. Met schizophrenics in drug clinics, abusers who misuse suicide girls. I fight demons, trying to stay out of trouble. 9 to 5 stressful, but that's survival, a piece of the puzzle. They tell me I'm crazy. Maybe I'm crazy, maybe I'm crazy. Maybe it's taken out of context. We're all complex, strange days lately, I confess. I can't maintain or communicate the pain that I try to explain. Nobody understands, so I talk to the planet. My theories are abstract. Watching TV and I start hearing voices, America, telling me it's all about the money, but it sounds funny, cause I know I got choices. I've been in the mental hospital. I've been in the mental hospital. I've been in the mental hospital. And if I'm crazy, that's how the world made me. I've been in the mental hospital. I've been in the mental hospital. Been in the mental hospital. And if I'm crazy, that's how the world made me. And if I'm crazy, that's how the world made me. And if I'm crazy, that's how the world made me. And if I'm crazy, that's how the world made me. And if I'm crazy, that's how the world made me. Back of a squad car, handcuffs digging in my wrist not far from, feeling suicidal. My life up and down like a seesaw. Late at night, I ask God for a response, but it's like a dropped call or one placed on hold. My heart pumps cold, blood bold, so much turmoil. Wanna curl up into a ball like fuck the world and write it all off.
then I zone out. Alcohol numbs my spirit, tired as a weary soul. Hoping that water is what my theory's told. I need miracles, not the closed ears of conspiracies. I'm looking in the mirrors beyond appearances, and this is what I see. I've been in the mental hospital, looking at the judge like drop the sentence. Parents crying, asking for his forgiveness. Face the verdict, now I've been convicted. I've been in the back of a paddy wagon, dragged out of my home, kicking and screaming by policemen, taken against my will. I've been fragile, doctors prescribed pills. I've been in the mental hospital, talking to other patients about life issues. Met schizophrenics in drug clinics, abusers who misuse suicide girls. Fight demons, trying to stay out of trouble. 9 to 5 stressful, but that's survival, a piece of the puzzle. They tell me I'm crazy, maybe I'm crazy, maybe I'm crazy. Maybe it's taken out of context. We're all complex, strange days lately, I confess. I can't maintain or communicate the pain I try to explain. Nobody understands, so I talk to the planet. My theories are abstract, watching TV, and I start hearing voices, America, telling me it's all about the money, but it sounds funny, cause I know I got choices. I've been to the mental hospital, I've been to the mental hospital, I've been to the mental hospital. And if I'm crazy, that's how the world made me. I've been to the mental hospital, been to the mental hospital, I've been to the mental hospital. And if I'm crazy, that's how the world made me. And if I'm crazy, that's how the world made me. And if I'm crazy, that's how the world made me. And if I'm crazy, that's how the world made me. And if I'm crazy, that's how the world made me.
Yeah, man.
Thank you, thank you. If you like that, that's actually on Compendium Volume 1. Both Don't Dim Your Light and Live Life are on Compendium Volume 1. Today, Compendium Volume 2 dropped. And a little fun fact about that video, it was actually recorded with a live band. Shout out to David Cieri and the Fresh Ensemble. They had a piano player, David Ciari. We had a drummer. We had a violinist. We had a vocalist. We had a rhythm section. We had like a whole live band. It was shot in Bunker Studios, or it was recorded in Bunker Studios in Brooklyn, New York. And that's by far nicest studio I've ever been to. I'm used to recording in like closets and stuff. So being in there was just absolute thrill and a blast. And shout out to those guys for really bringing my vision of a song to life. And shout out to the Miss Robinson.
Yeah, man.
Here's to you, Mrs. Robinson, for the creative visuals right there.
Yeah, man. Yeah, shout out. Yeah, and also shout out to Roddy Rod, Humble Monarch and stuff. Like Shell was the director and stuff, and just kind of wrote out like what the video, like how it should kind of go, like working with Kevin. And then she hired we brought in Roddy Rod to do the filming and all of that. We worked with him on another project, he actually shot the Spizzy commercial that we did prior to that.
Yeah, shout out to him.
Yeah, man, he did a great job as well. He edited the video too. But yeah, man, it's a powerful joint. Like I found I was welling up again as I'm watching it, because I remember when Shell when he first shared the link with us, and Shell played it for me. Of course, I'm proud of my wife for the job she did with the direction. But like to this day, that's one of my favorite songs that Early's done.
Thank you.
And then of course, because I know him and I know, obviously I wasn't there for every step of the journey, but I've seen him like through the college years, and then remembering the period of time where we kind of fell off and weren't in touch as much, and when we linked back up and finding out how much he had went through, and just kind of coming along on that journey after the fact. And it's an amazing story, man. And yeah, bro, just honored to call you friend. And also, for those who don't know, man, tell them about the work you do now, because I think that's an important part of the story.
2020, I got my master's degree in social work from Virginia Commonwealth University, and for the last 16 years, I've been a peer. The last 9 years, I've been working with Arlington County, working with young adults who live with serious mental illness. We get to do a lot of fun stuff. I brought Stan to speak to some of my clients a couple weeks ago. So we got a video game club. We got a music making club. We do all sorts of. We even play Dungeons and Dragons sometimes. So we can do a lot of fun stuff to engage the people who receive services from us. So if you live in Arlington County, you have a serious mental illness, you're between the ages of 18 and 30, you can probably get referred to the program, and you can see me there because I help run the program.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So, it's not just talking about his experience. He's lived through this, and now he's doing the work and giving back, and it's dope to see, man. So,
and I can honestly say, when I wake up, I love what I get to do and what I get paid for. So
yeah, he's shared like a lot of stories over the years of the different stuff, like whether it's the art related stuff y'all have been doing, like the different movies y'all have watched and stuff. Like it's really been dope. Yeah, man. Shout out to Mr. Shear. He's a educator as well, and has done a lot of great work in the community he's a part of in Pennsylvania. So salute to that brother as well, man. But yeah, man. What you got coming? Well, we know you got the joint to drop today and stuff. Any other things folks need to look out for before we get out of here?
I'm currently recording. I'm going to shout this out before I get out of here, because I know I drop a lot of stuff, but I'm currently recording 2 crew albums. So the first one is a follow-up to an album that came out a long time ago. The King Jacob crew is working on a follow-up album. We're about 8 songs into it. And we're working on a follow-up album for the King Jacob crew. That's my crew of friends from Herndon. And then I have a new crew, the Close Quarter Boom Bap. And that crew consists of Impulse, Kane King, B. Will, and Jeeves B.
Nice.
And if you know any of them already, they're all great guys. And we're working on an album called Close Quarter Boom Bap. I don't think we have a title for the project yet, but I think we've got about 8 or 9 songs. We're working on that one.
Dope.
And hopefully we'll be recording and releasing those 2 crew albums soon. And I know how it is when you're working with a crew, you got less work to do. So it's a lot easier to make a crew album than to make a solo album. So look for those in the future. The King Jacob album is going to be called Closing Arguments, because the first album was called Opening Statement. So we're kind of keeping with the theme there.
That's what's up, man. So look, we're gonna get ready to get out of here, but I got a few things to plug before we dip. Hold on, my youth, hold on. Let's bring this page up. So sorry, I'm gonna put this on the screen before we go. So just a quick heads up. If y'all head over, those of you who want to support, because tomorrow is Independence Day, right? Here in the United States, but every day is Independence Day. You know what I mean? Supporting independent artists. You got 2 right here. You just found out a bunch of different ways you can support what Early's doing. But I just wanted to give y'all a heads up on some merch that is available and is in limited supply. So as you can see here, and I'll zoom in a bit, I've updated the merch page on my Bandcamp. So right now there's a test pressing available of The Past Is Always Present in the Future, as well as a test pressing available of Adultish. Only one of each available. This is a double LP. The past is always present in the future of the full album, while the Adultish one is the LP and the instrumental. So both are available for $125 each. They will be autographed as well. And then also, for those of you who were looking for a copy of The Past is Always Present in the Future on LP as a double LP, I literally have been packing up, preparing for my family to move to Japan, and I found one extra copy. So I have my copy and my copy of also my copy of the test pressing, but I found an additional copy, and literally in mint condition, a mint condition copy of the LP. And so I'm selling that currently. Only one copy is $75 right now here on Bandcamp. And then lastly, I also added the Katakana substantial tag shirt, which you see my brother Early wearing right now. Let's get the quick zoom in. Hold on. Pow. You know what I mean? The shirt, I didn't even tell him to wear it. That's the crazy part. He came ready. You know what I'm saying? You know, Early always on his game, you know? And so for those who don't know, man, if you've ever been to any of the local shows and maybe some of the New York shows, you know, Early has been holding down the merch table when he's available and stuff, man. He got the hoodie. What's it say?
Merch booth Early.
Right. So merch. So he stayed with the fresh merch. Definitely, man. If you can support, feel free to do so. And
I
please
love
support
meeting
him.
your fans at when we do the merch booth. I'm sad that you're moving because I won't be able to do it as much, but you have a great fan base, and I love chopping it up with them and learning about them. And every once in a while, they buy one of my CDs, so that's thankful for that too.
Man, thank you. Kevin just a fellow Kevin just asked a great question. Hey Stan, how did you come up with the ending song to your streams? So like I was just I think after one of the shows ended, I was playing around, like I was playing a beat and stuff, and because I've been thinking about this for a while. Like I have intro music, but there was no outro music to the show, so I was just like, man, what would be cool, like to put at the end of the show? And so that's when I came up with the whole who made it to the end.
I never make it to the end either, so this is a treat for me.
Right. Who made it to the end? You made it to the end. Who made it to the end? And it was just kind of something I was playing around, saying around my youngest daughter. And then one day at the end of the show, I just played the music, and then I did it and recorded it. And so after I recorded it during the live, I went through and edited it up just a little bit to make it like the tail end of each of these videos. So, man, I appreciate that question. And someone said the shirt looks good, looks great, brother. Thank you. Yeah, man. Peace and love, brother. Definitely gonna check out Early, man. Thank y'all in advance for supporting my brother Early, man. And thank y'all for watching today. Thank you for the donations earlier in the channel. Again, shout out to Aria for gifting 5 donations. Shout out to LaPrince for gifting $10, and Michael for gifting CLP and 1,000. I'm not sure what form of money that is, but I'm assuming it's around $1 in that money. So thank you so much. We appreciate it for keeping me and mine off these poles. I honestly love that song so much. At some point, you gotta put it as a hidden end track to an album. Hey, listen, I'm working. Speaking of which, man, listen, because I know not everyone makes it to the end, so I'm gonna let y'all in on some stuff. You know what I mean? Typically, I try to put it behind a paywall and be like, hey, if you support this, but let's see if it'll let me. Man, I'm playing around with album covers for my next full-length album, and this is, I'm gonna show y'all.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
is that Baby Stan.
Yeah, I got a few old pictures because I was talking to Tone Deaf, and Tone was like, man, you should do your album cover, your next album. You have yet to do like a photo album cover where it's like an old picture. Like that's kind of like every artist has the old picture album cover. Yeah. And I was like, yo, that'd be dope. So hey, hold up. What up, Montel? Hey, man. What's up, brother? See you back being amazing, man. Hey, clap it up for Navy Montel. Shout out to my brother Montel. Definitely, man, if you missed our us hanging out last Friday on his YouTube channel, you should definitely go check that out. it is probably way more fun than you're anticipating. You know what I'm saying? Because we are hilarious. You know, no, look, why be humble? We are funny as hell. We had a good time, so definitely check it out. You know what I mean? So yeah, let me show y'all this. I'm playing around with the idea of doing an old picture like of me as a kid, as a toddler, actually, on that next album cover. My next rap album, like where I'm rapping front to back, because I got a few instrumental projects I'm cooking up as well that are probably going to drop before that. But the next rap album, I think I'm pretty sure the title is going to be Beautiful Work, which, you know, was the title of the song me, Orion Song, and Advocacy did. So yeah, check out this this artwork right here. All right, so this is the photo I'm thinking about making the album cover. You know, I've been thinking about this now for a little bit, as you can see. Like, I just put this up a couple days ago.
Got the old bunny ear antenna.
Yeah, man, with the floor model TV. If you know, you know. But yeah, man, we've been moving, I've been finding so many dope like old pictures and stuff like that, and I've really love this photo. You know what I mean? Just like the wear and tear.
Joy there.
Yes, man. Yeah, and so I'm thinking a lot about this project and what to put in it, and you know, I'm playing around with some ideas. I already got like some music for it. I definitely got to find a bit more music, or make a bit more music that kind of reflects some of the joy that you see in the photo, though. But yeah, man, that's young me. See that baby bottle in the back. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure it's empty. You know what I mean? Because I was not a small boy. You know what I mean? For those who don't know, I was 11 pounds 10 ounces when I was born.
Oh man!
So I look small there. I'm probably 1. So no, I'm probably like 2 or 3 in that joint. But yeah, man, I was a big boy. Look at you, still smiling, man.
Aww.
Yeah, man. But yeah, so a little sneak peek for the end of the show today. Like I said, a lot of stuff in the works and stuff. I show you more, but then it will leak something that I can't talk about. So I'm gonna just take this off the screen because there's other stuff I'm cooking up, but I can't make it public yet. So yeah, man. Thank y'all so much for watching. Early, man. Thank you for coming, man. Appreciate you, bro. Of course, man. Yeah, anytime. Thank all of y'all for joining us. Tune in next week. Don't think we have any special guests lined up for next week, but like I will let you know if anything changes. So you was a big head baby. Oh yeah. My mom definitely had to have a C-section because it would not have ended well. You know what I'm saying? Hey yo, yeah, man. But yo, thank y'all so much for watching. You know what time it is. It's time for my youngest daughter's favorite part of the show. Who made it to the end? Y'all made it to the end. All right. Y'all take care, y'all. Have a great weekend. Be safe out here. Peace.
Right.
Who made it to the end? Who made it to the end? You made it to the end. Who made it to the end? Who made it to the end? You made it to the end. Yo, 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 yo. Who made it to the end? You made it to the end. Who made it to the end? You made it to the end. Who made it to the end? You made it to the end. Yo, 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 yo. Subscribe, like, do whatever you like. Stay subscribed, like, do whatever you like. That's right.